The Tata Motors Nano came on the Indian soil 2009. It is a fantastic design, but it failed to catch the attention of the buyers due to few logical and illogical reasons. Last year, the same Nano was given to us as a twist with power steering and air conditioning. But again, it lacked the finesse. Now we have the next generation, the GenX Nano, with automatic transmission and of course upgraded looks, fit and finish and the likes of it. How it functions? Well, let's go for a ride and decide. The ease with which I have got into the driving seat of this new generation Tata Nano is really amazing. Very easy to get in, and once you are into the driving seat, you are in command of the world. The seats are so comfortable and the sitting is so appropriate that the view from the front windscreen of this car is really amazing. That is how a passenger car should be. Now coming to the rest of the car inside, once you are in the driving seat, the instrumentation is totally legible. The grills on the air conditioning, the chrome plating, trimmings on the grills, everything is of high class quality. You don't have a multifunctional steering, in the sense you don't have audio controls and things like that. But the feel of the steering is simply fantastic. Coming to the engine, this 600 and odd cc engine is really a performer. And now it's coupled to an automatic gearbox, which is a 5-speed manual automated gearbox. That means it's an automatic transmission which can be used like a manual transmission also, without having the hassle of pressing or declutching. The whole package of the engine, transmission, suspension and the braking, everything is ideal and adequate for a city use and occasional use outside on the highway also. Well, I could have been happier with a set of disc brakes up front, but that is another issue. But mechanically, this car is really amazing. There is no squeaking in the body shell, there is no twist in the body shell. Everything is really well sorted out. Well, one other thing I would like to mention, just now the ambient temperature outside the car is 40 degrees centigrade and inside this car is 25 or 24 degrees, which speaks volumes of the air conditioning quality and the insulation the whole body shell has. I think the package in totality is really amazing. Coming to the music system and everything, it has the Bluetooth and the works which most of the cars have today, and these people are not far behind with 4 speakers. The competition has only 2 speakers. You have a computer on board saying what is the remaining fuel, how many kilometers you can go in the remaining fuel. There are 2 trip meters. Then there is an indication of what gear you are in and all those things. That means the basic required creature comforts and the usability of the car is really amazing. What price it's going to come at, I'm not aware. But I think this car as a total family package is going to be the car to own. It is a great pleasure to be in the driving seat of this Nano, and let me talk about the driving seat. This is one of the few cars when you sit in the driver's seat, that is the front 2 bucket seats, your knees are below your hip joint. With the result, it's so comfortable, you do not want to get out of the car. So once you get in the Nano, you won't feel like getting out. At least I don't want to leave this car and go anywhere. I'm going to show you something which is really unique about this next generation Nano. And you know what that is? Openable rear hatch, which was not there on the old Nanos. And if you are mechanically minded and would like to do some preventive maintenance on the engine of your Nano, well, this also gives you an access to the engine compartment. What more do you want? I think it's great. I can make a single statement, and that is, this Nano is an epitome of refinement, finesse, performance, everything you can think about and you expect from a car. In other words, this Nano will fit into the slot of a student's car, a housewife's car, an executive's car, a runabout, a family transport, you name it. What it's going to cost, time will tell. But in totality, as a city car, it's mind-boggling.
The Nano has been on a most energetic journey because it's been through everything the world can throw at it. But through it all, the logical progression of the car and its maker as far as giving India a great city car continues unabated. They did something to perk up the car last year with a twist, but what they have got today is really a quantum leap over the original Nano package. Girish, am I right in saying what I said right now?
Yes, absolutely. So this is an inflection point in the journey of Nano. And this, therefore, we are calling it as a generation next Nano with huge amount of improvements, changes and addition of features.
The Nano was always a triumph of engineering, which I always said, but positioning was its Achilles heel. How have you tried to what you call work on that? Because you have to engineer that aspect as well in the minds of consumers.
We have spoken with almost more than 1,000 owners of Nano. Although most of them are absolutely delighted with their product, but they have given us very good feedback. In addition to that, we've also spoken with a lot of customers in the compact car segment. And we have taken all that feedback and gone back to the drawing board in terms of addressing some of the emotional needs, some of the functional needs which are in terms of the openable hatch or the power steering, the automated manual transmission, and some technical needs in terms of improving the ride, improving the handling and so on and so forth. So we have worked on multiple areas and have therefore improved the product significantly to make it a very, very smart city car.
So I always say one thing, Tata Motors does the impossible very well. It's the simple things it sometimes overlooks.
I think we have been going on our journey in terms of understanding customers and also experts like you, taking all this feedback and incorporating into the product. We believe that we have a very good, competent proposition in our hand now, and I'm sure the customers will like it as well.
So there you have it from Girish Wagh, the man who spearheads the Nano project. The GenX Nano is something to delight on because that's what I heard Dilip Desai say as he went about his task of putting the new car through its paces.